Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we have a new series. We're facing off against the Toronto Blue Jays again. We took 2 of 3 from them in Toronto, and yeah, the hope here is to take at least 2 of 3, if not the full sweep for this weekend. We need to keep this pace going because the Braves are not letting up on this at all. So let's just get started and play ball. We're still doing a fast thing, mainly because of the time of night it is, and I need to be able to get through the 3 games so I can have them uploaded. It's kind of selfish reasons, but that's what I'm going to do. We got a left-handed pitcher. I'm going to sit Buxton for a game, and basically give Rojas a chance. I'm mainly doing that because he is tired, and I just kind of like want to do something different with him. And yeah, I'm basically going to leave everybody else alone. Let's swap this out. Yeah, I'll move Real Mo 2 up a little bit. I want Rojas last, so let's get with that.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
over to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy matched a homer in his last game. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and towing the slab in this one, Ricky Tiedemann. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the ball to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
Bryce Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tiedemann, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. His 27th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bichette. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First pitch misses.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Payoff pitch. In the air, left side. Santander brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now. And we're back. Top of the 2nd. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Just missed. Santander launched a homer in his most recent game. And another ball. That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In for a strike. And now 3-1. Turner takes it himself for 1. Relay to first. Double play. So up next for Toronto, Griffin Conine. And he pumps it a strike. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Stop. Sends it to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here is Weston Wilson.
Baseman, Weston Wilson
went deep in his most recent game. Now one missed.
That's inside.
That's in there. And the count even at 1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Three and two.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
JT Real Muto batting with one down takes a strike. Just missed. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Edmundo Sosa stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Fastball is outside. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Throws him with a backdoor slider. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Luzardo back to work. There's a strike. Clement in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Fly ball down the line. Castellanos moves on it and makes the grab. 1 down. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
Batting 8th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Fouled off. He was late. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Goes down looking. Now it's the DH, Davis Schneider.
The designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Fought off foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Kirk hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Trey Turner.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop
that's in.
takes the ball. One out, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Bryce Harper bats now. He made his major league debut more than a decade ago already, Chris. Ball 1 to Bryce. That's outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And there's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1 so far. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Inside. 2-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Varsho moving under it, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a strike into it.
0-2 is the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing at a ground ball. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. On to first, double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
He's 0 for 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Now 1-1.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kepler makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Late on that fastball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Next offering misses down and away. Short hop liner handled it short. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Now that
Max
is
Kepler
left
at the plate.
fielder,
0 for 1 with a fly out.
Kepler.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time. Outside
0-1.
low, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the left. Boots it. Gets off a throw. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Now that
He's
is
0 for 1.
catcher JT Realmuto.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
outside.
find the zone. Kepler over at first with 1 away. That one
Ball, that
misses,
pitch is out.
and that's ball 2. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho hauls it in, 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you
I
jog
got a
back to
ball,
the
1
dugout.
strike.
Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
Now
the
it's the
Blue
right
Jays.
fielder,
Right
Griffin
fielder,
Conine.
Griffin Conine.
That one out to right, Castellanos. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Ernie Clement. Flied to right his first time. There's the strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next pitch is outside. And that drops in for a strike. Blue Jays down a run. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
We
for
head to the
the
bottom of the
Phillies.
5th. And
Center
now here's the
fielder,
speed threat.
Johan
Outfielder Johan
Rojas.
Rojas. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball
Oh,
right
one's the
by him,
count.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next
Ball
offering
1.
misses. And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
2
pitch
balls,
way
2
upstairs. That one is
Count is 3-2.
upstairs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no doubter.
Now batting,
I think the wind was
shortstop,
holding that in this
Trey
ballpark.
Turner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This is
Slings to first. Harper retired. That ends the frame. All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for
top half
Toronto,
of
the
inning number
designated
6.
hitter,
And now the DH,
Schneider.
Davis Schneider. There's a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Strike 3, got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting,
Here's Andres
second baseman,
Jimenez,
Andres
1 for 2.
Jimenez.
On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Foul ball. 0-1 down. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Tiedemann back to work. Out to center. Varsho after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1
Now
down.
pitching for Toronto.
So they turn to the veteran
Number
pitcher in this
45.
spot, Tommy Nance.
Tommy Nance.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors
Ball
in the
1, no
most.
strikes.
That one misses in the dirt.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team
ball,
that hit
1
it
strike.
thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
Next pitch
Three balls,
misses
1
way
strike.
outside. That's ball
Nope.
4. Tried
Ball
another
4.
sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, that's a really good take right
Now
there, and
batting,
that's just
third
mentally
baseman,
prepared, knowing that if it's not on the
Weston
tee, you're going to take
Wilson.
that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Wilson in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well,
1's
we
the
call
count.
that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early
I
in the
got 1
count.
ball, 1
Ball
strike.
1 there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might.
Runner on the go.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. And safe.
ball.
It's a stolen base. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to hit,
Now
Max
batting,
Kepler.
left
0
fielder,
for 2 in
Max
this one.
Kepler.
To third, Clement. Fires across
Got
the
him.
diamond. That is the inning. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for
Vladimir
Toronto,
Guerrero
first
Jr.
baseman,
now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's out.
And that one fouled off. Hit slowly on the ground. Turner in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. A switch hitter batting right. Upstairs. 1-0.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Next pitch is outside.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. The other way, and foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
That's ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Outside low. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Eric Swanson comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not
Now
a big
pitching for
strikeout guy. He
Toronto.
tries to force weak contact, so
50.
command and execution are
Eric
huge for
Swanson.
him.
Well, one-run game. Here's JT Realmuto. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off
0-1.
speed there.
Not
1-1.
close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Now batting, designated
And next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Way
1
high
ball,
with that one.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line
0-1's
drive
the
base
count.
hit.
And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's
Going to count
inside.
1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
These are the spots relievers
pitching
really
for
make
the
a name for
Phillies,
themselves. Late
number
and
68.
close. There's not much margin for
Jordan
error, but at the same time,
Romano.
there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Harper. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. And that one
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
1. Got him swinging. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Slider for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it gets by him.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
0-2 now. High fly ball out to center field. Rojas on the move. He's got it. And that's the third out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ryan Burr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Harper. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
That one outside. And 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Nick Castellanos. Ouch.
Time. That got him. First base.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryson Stott.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Makes the catch. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now batting,
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Wilson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Max Kepler. 0 for 3 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Phillies.
and here comes the closer,
Number 59.
Yohan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now, Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. Duran in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage. Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, nice big victory. Our bats did not hit well. I mean, Harper got 2 homers, which is nice. But, yeah, so I'll take the dub. But I'll take Harper's 2 home runs, which is just dominating baseball right now. Yeah, there's nothing else to be said except that Harper is just dominating. Now we're going to check out Tiedemann and how he got to the major leagues in a second. So you see a pitching and everything that's dominant. Yeah, but I'm just kind of curious on how Tiedemann got into the majors. I always find it interesting. Transactions completed. Okay. Yeah, there you go. You see Tiedemann, what's called they sent the closing pitcher down. Looks like Jake Bloss went down. Yeah, they optioned Jake Bloss to AAA and brought Tiedemann up. I thought there might have been some kind of injury or something. Their AAA pitcher got injured. That would make sense that it would spur up all this, but okay. Here's Jake Loss. He wasn't doing horrendous. He was 1-0 with a 3.94 ERA. 13 walks, though. That's a lot. That is definitely a lot. So maybe they just said, no, we don't need that. And, yeah. Why is that working out for him? I mean, Tiedemann is the exact same statistically, around the same age. So yeah, and you can see this was his first major league game. So, and his ERA wound up being 1.69, which is impressive. So, yeah, so that's definitely interesting. So, basically, that's what I wanted to check out. And so, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.